have a drink with me and raise your glasses over to a little bit of chicken fry. Cold beer on Friday night, energy to fit just right, and the radio up.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Sis's Corner. And tonight, I have the pleasure of sitting with and interviewing one of Belleville's tremendous talents, the one and only Nick Fabricatore Jr., more affectionately and commonly known as Nicky Fabs. Nick, thank you so very much for this opportunity to welcome me into your home, and I really thank you. It's an honor to have the opportunity to sit down with you, and we're going to talk a little bit about the tremendous musician that you have become and so forth. I've known you a couple of years now, having met you initially at one of the country nights at Michael's Ross Common House here in town. First and foremost, before we get into all the music stuff, and there's so much to cover on that, but on a personal note, I want to congratulate you on your recent engagement. And I also understand you recently bought a house in Belvedere, correct?
Yep, out in Belvedere. Bought it about a week and a half ago and got engaged a few days ago. So it's all a little surreal still.
Well, I can imagine. Well, I congratulate you and your fiance, and I wish you both all the happiness in the world with your marriage and, of course, with your new home. And I look forward to come visiting. Hopefully, you'll do some outdoor concerts over there.
Oh, absolutely.
Once you get all set up.
Yeah, we'll throw a nice big party once the house is all finished. And got a big backyard, so plenty of room for videos and bands and food and drink, everything.
That sounds good to me. I'm looking forward to it. Now speaking of the music, okay, let's kind of take a step back and kind of, let's go back to where it all began for you. Walk me through the history. When did you begin to realize your great love for music?
Well, and ever since I was little, I didn't go to Belleville schools until I got to high school. So when I grew up, I went to the Catholic school in Kearney.
Okay.
And I started doing stuff with the choir there, and I started doing the school plays. And I really found my niche for being in front of a big crowd and singing and interacting with everybody and getting that feedback. And I think that's what kind of set me up for the music career that I started so many years ago.
And about how old were you when you started that with the choir and stuff?
I'd say probably about 6 or 7 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that young. Okay, so you've been going at it basically since then.
Yeah, it's been almost 20 years already that I've been singing.
Incredible. And you, as you mentioned, Belleville High School, you are a Belleville High School class of 2013 graduate. And, that's a tremendous story right there about how you got your start right there. And, and you've obviously, developed into a very incredibly talented, young musician, and you're all over the place. What would you say for you? Would you say, because I know you do a little bit of everything, what would you say is your favorite genre of music that you like to perform?
That is a hard toss-up between country and today's pop music, but I do have to go with country music. It's just something with the lyrics and the way the chords are just hits home with me. So.
And you're so good at it, and I love country music myself, and so I can understand why you would choose that as your favorite. Do you have one particular country music song that comes to mind that would you say stands out as your favorite?
100%. I think it's a lot of people can get along with what I'm saying, and it's "Chicken Fried" by Zac Brown. And the first time I heard that song,
classic.
It's probably one of the first country songs I heard, and then I delved into listening to more Zac Brown and Kenny Chesney and that islandy kind of country. And that song started it all for me, just about.
And again, you can't get much better of a country music song than that one. Needless to say, there are many other great ones as well, but I mean, definitely that's one of the top ones without question. And I remember at the barbecue that we were at a few weeks ago, I had a special request, and it turned out to be the first time that you would perform Tim McGraw's "Just to See You Smile," which is a song that I like to play for my beautiful wife. And you performed it that day, and you did a great job with it, and I thank you again for that. and just goes to show you the talent that you have. I mean, I caught you off guard that day with a song that you had never performed before, and you belted it out, as if you had been doing it for years. And so, kudos to you again for the talent that you have. I know you've done a lot at Michael's Ross Common. What other venues come to mind that where you've performed at thus far? And what would you say a couple of the venues that may stick out to you as some of the best that you've been at thus far?
Well, Anthony, like you said, Michael's Ross Common House, the hometown bar. Everybody knows your name. It's like a famous song,
That's right.
That's one of the top three. Another one is the Spicy Cantina down at Seaside Heights.
Okay.
That was another one of my first gigs. And the very last place that I've only gotten to play once so far is the Stone Pony. It was just a magical experience that whole night. It was a 45-minute set, and that 45 minutes over a year ago still rings like in my head and replays.
I can imagine Stone Pony, of course, being a legendary place, and I can only imagine the goosebumps that must have been going through you, getting the chance to perform there, live and in living color, as they say. I mean, God bless you. I mean, that's an incredible achievement. And when you think about other venues that you would eventually like to have the opportunity to eventually perform at, what comes to mind?
Well, again, the other side of the Stone Pony stage, the summer stage outdoors, that has always been a dream of mine, coming from New Jersey. Everyone wants to play down there.
Of course.
And actually getting to play, back up in Lake George. I love it up in Saratoga and up like near the lake. I opened up for a band up there. Band you may know of, Marshall Tucker. They did their 45th anniversary tour.
Yes.
And my country band from a while ago, we wind up opening up for them in one of the fields that they had there.
Oh, wow.
So I would love to get back up there and be the headliner someday.
Well, make sure when that time comes, you remember me. I look for some free tickets.
Get some front row seats.
I certainly hope so. I would love to be there to watch you fulfill that dream. That would be incredible. Now, in addition to your experience, at your Catholic schooling growing up with the choirs, and what would you say has been some of your other influences at growing up in Belleville? That influenced and impacted your love and talent for music.
Well, like I said before, the school, the church choir growing up definitely gave me my starts. And then when I got to Belleville High School in 2009, Miss Lombardi, Carol Lombardi, was still there.
Yes.
She actually recruited me from some other class I had with her, some art class, into the a cappella group that they had. And from there, I started learning how to actually be on key and learn about harmonies, learn how to be my own voice in a group and be one voice with the group, if that makes a little bit of sense.
Yes.
So she definitely kind of brought home the fact that I knew I would love music for the rest of my life from that point.
Oh, that's incredible. That's really wonderful to see. I mean, taking that a step further, tell me about some of your upcoming gigs. What do you got? What lies ahead in the relatively near future? Where's Nikki Fabs going to be coming up soon?
Well, coming up soon at the end of this week, I have a lot of bar gigs coming up. So this Friday I'll be down in New Brunswick at the Tavern on George.
Okay.
Right on George Street. Due to COVID, they had to set up everything on the sidewalks. And,
outdoors.
The town of New Brunswick is doing an awesome job. They have them set up with police barricades, and it's almost like being inside but outside. They've really done it up nice. So I'm playing there this coming Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. And then I don't get too many chances to go down the shore and not play. So I'll be on vacation the week following. But
nothing wrong with that.
But after that, I got a whole slew of private parties and believe it or not, some backyard weddings coming up.
Oh wow! I mean, again, you've accomplished so much already. I mean, and there's no question that you have an enormous, incredible, bright future ahead. Where would you say, do you want to take your music career, to what height? where do you want to go from here? What's your ultimate goal?
Anthony, I probably couldn't tell you what my ultimate goal is, but I can tell you what my goal is for the next 5 years, and that is to put out another CD. I've been working on some original music. That's actually how I got the Stone Pony Gate.
Excellent.
Played a full set of all originals. So hopefully within the next year, we can have a CD and then more to follow that.
Oh, I'm sure there will be. I'm looking forward to it, myself, and very excited, and very excited for you especially. And and speaking of your musical talent and you performing, you got your guitar here. Why do you say we put that into action? How about a little performance for us?
I think that's a good idea, Ant. So I guess I'll start off with one of my favorite songs here.
Go right ahead.
Like chicken fried, cold beer on a Friday night, pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up. I was raised underneath the shade of a Georgia pine, and that's home, sweet tea, pecan pie, homemade wine with peaches. My house is not much to talk about, but it's filled with love and grown in the southern ground, and a little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night, pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up, like to see the sun rise. See your love in a woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child. No mother's love. It's funny how it's the little things in life that mean most. Not where you live, what you drive, or the price tag on your clothes. There's no dollar sign on a piece of mind, this I've come to know. So if you agree, have a drink with me, raise your glasses forward to a little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on Friday night, pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up, like to see the sun rise. See the love in a woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child. No mother's love, thank God for mine. For the stars and stripes, may freedom forever fly. Let it ring. Salute the ones who died, ones who gave their lives, so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our chicken fried. Cold beer on Friday night, pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up, like to see the sunrise. See the love in a woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child. No mother's love, get your little chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up, like to see the sunrise. See the love in a woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child. No mother's love.
All right, way to go, Nikki. All right, Nikki Fabs, everyone. I tell you, I could listen to that all night. I
Thank you.
absolutely incredible. It gets better and better every time, I'm telling you. No question about it. You got one more in for us, you think?
Of course. Of course. What kind of musician would I be if I didn't have one more song?
That's a silly question, right?
So this next one is, well, you might know this one. It's called Roll to Me by Della Mitri. It's big in the
Absolutely.
early 2000s, I believe. right time to roll to me, to roll to me. So look into your heart, pretty baby, is it aching with some nameless need? Is something wrong and you can't put your finger on it? Right then, roll to me, roll to me, roll to me. And I don't think I have ever seen a soul so in despair. And if you want to talk the night through, guess who will be there? So don't try to deny it, pretty baby. You've been down so long you can hardly see. When the engines start and it won't stop ringing, it's the right time to roll to me, to roll to me, roll, roll to me. 1, 2, 3, oh! And I don't think I have ever seen a soul so in despair. And if you want to talk the night through, guess who will be there? So look around the world, pretty baby, is it everything you hoped it'd be? The wrong guy, the wrong situation, the right time to roll to me, the right time to roll to me, the right time to roll to me, the right time to roll to me.
All right, once again, way to go, Nikki. Thank you so much. Once again, everybody, the one and only Nikki Fabs. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Thank you, Anthony.
I'm telling you, it's just wonderful. I thank you, so very much for this opportunity. And now, we're going to put Nikki on the spot here for a second. All right. So you're going to be the second guest of mine in this new history of Cessa's Corner to be Cessified.
Oh no.
So I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
And we're going to get to know Nikki on another level in addition to his great musical talent. So let me just pull out here my trusted little card here.
There we go. Now
Are
I'm
you
in
ready?
trouble.
You ready?
I'm ready, Ant.
All right. So, well, this one I'm sure is going to be easy. Let's start with something a little easy, and then we'll progress from there. Favorite musician?
Favorite musician is Andy Grammer.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. Favorite song?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Has to be "There Was This Girl" by Riley Green.
Interesting. Okay.
It's a country song. It's fairly
Yeah.
It's one of the very few songs that reminds me of my relationship with my fiance.
Wonderful. All right. Favorite movie? What comes to mind?
Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay.
The original.
The original.
Jurassic.
Okay. All right. Favorite actor?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Favorite actress?
Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley. Okay. How about favorite restaurant?
Michael's Roscommon House.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Favorite food?
Pizza. Pepperoni pizza.
And needless to say, I'm sure there's billions of other people around the world that'll agree with you on that, needless to say. Favorite hobby? Of course, aside from your music.
Honestly, building. This little shed me and my dad built over the last 3 months.
Excellent. Well, again, your talents are all over the place. Favorite TV show?
Yeah, I watch a lot of TV. Like recently, I've been watching a lot of TV. It has to be Outlander. It's a series on Netflix.
I've heard of it, yes. Very good, very good. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla Bean. I know I sound plain and boring.
No,
but
no, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, that's your favorite. That's your favorite. And favorite place to travel to?
Texas.
The Lone Star State.
The Lone Star State. I've played one big original music show down there, and every other time I've been, it's just been a blast. You know, I've been to Dallas, Austin, Marble Falls is where I had the concert. That state just gets prettier and prettier every time you go down.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. I tell you, Nick, this has been a wonderful, wonderful experience, and I can't thank you enough again for this opportunity. I'm looking forward to all of your upcoming gigs. I'm looking forward to you at Michael's Roscommon again eventually. I wish you, again, all of the best with your continued developing music career. I know you're going to reach all the heights that you want to reach and more. There's not a doubt in my mind. And again, congratulations on your engagement and the new home and everything. And I look forward to that big bash up there and when the time comes, when everything's all set. You know, I thank you so very much. And any parting words for us about music and anything else?
Well, before I go, I definitely want to thank you for taking the time out to come interview me. And
My pleasure.
let me get my my real personality out there more so than I can. I want to thank all you guys for watching today, and to all the musicians out there, don't give up on your dreams. Even though pandemics happen, you can still find ways to play your music for a bunch of people that will appreciate you.
Excellent piece of advice, and I couldn't agree more. Again, thank you, Nikki. This has been an absolute pleasure and an honor. Folks, once again, the great Nikki Fabs, one of the best, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of Nikki Fabs. I guarantee you, there's no doubt in my mind. Folks, once again, I urge you, if you have not already done so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Anthony M. Sessa, where you can enjoy this edition of Sessa's Corner, all of my prior episodes of Sessa's Corner, and all of the great episodes to come. Please remember to like the episode as well, and please feel free to share. I thank you all for your ongoing support, and I thank you all once again for Nikki Fabs. And again, Nikki, thank you once again. This has been an absolute pleasure. And again, I look forward to your next major event, whether it's Michael's Roscommon, whether it's the Stone Pony, or whether it's in someone's backyard. I look forward to being there, and it's going to be lots and lots of fun. Thank you again, and thank you all once again. Nikki, thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Anthony.
Once again, folks, if you would like to hire the great Nikki Fabs for your upcoming event, whether it be a house party, a wedding, or your restaurant, your bar, let Nikki tell you the best way to get a hold of him. Go ahead,
Well,
Nick.
man, the best way you can get a hold of me is through Facebook on my page, Nick Fabricatori Jr., or reaching me with my phone number, 201-214-8552, and even my email, NikkiFabsMusic@gmail.com. And I'd get back to you within a day or so.
That sounds like a plan. Thank you once again, Nick.